Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rafli Azkiya. My student ID number is 15202009 and I'm from class C. Here I, as the head of e-learning Indonesia, will introduce you all to what e-learning is and what are the benefits of e-learning. Here what are we going to talk about? First, what is e-learning? Second, value of e-learning. Third, learning style of e-learning. And last but not least, benefit and limitation of e-learning. Before entering the material, here is the background of why e-learning is needed today. The internet is increasingly being used for the delivery of educational material and distance education. Internet-based learning allows students to learn at their own place, access the information at a time that is convenient for them, and provides education to remote students that otherwise would not be able to travel to a classroom. A variety of technologies are currently being used to deliver education on the internet. These technologies include the use of the World Wide Web, or as we know www, for online lecture notes, newsgroup for collaborative discussion and class announcement, email correspondence between student and instructor, interactive video over the internet for remote participation in class and discussion, and virtual reality online education to enhance the learning process. First, what is e-learning? E-learning, also referred to as online learning or electrical learning, is the acquisition of knowledge which takes place through electronic technologies and media. In simple language, e-learning is defined as learning that is enabled electronically. Typically, e-learning is conducted on the internet, where students can access the learning material online at any place and time. Learning most often takes place in the form of online courses, online degrees, or online programs. There are many e-learning examples out there. And next, we're talking about value of e-learning. Online learning has numerous advantages over traditional learning methods. Some of these include the possibility for students to make use of self-paced learning and to choose their own learning environment. Additionally, e-learning is both cost-effective and cost-efficient, as it removes the geographical obstacle often associated with traditional classroom and education. Next, we're talking about learning style of e-learning. The internet has provided an opportunity to introduce new ways for supporting individual learning style for students. Each student has individual preferred pattern or methods for learning, which need to be recognized and supported with the appropriate learning technologies. Some examples of learning style or instructor include: first, visual or spatial learning. The ability or preference to learning information using graphical images and 3D models of objects. Internet technologies that support this type of learning include the World Wide Web and all its image and 3D modeling language such as VRML or virtual reality modeling language. Second, there's a musical and sound learning. The ability or preference to use of musical and sound to understand educational material. Internet technologies that support this type of learning includes downloadable sound files on www and real-time on-demand audio. Third, intrapersonal learning. The ability or preference to learn by encouraging or requiring students to understand their own feelings, interests, goals, and etc. Internet technologies that support this type of learning are interactive questionnaires on www or downloadable multimedia application, also known as applets. Fourth, internet personal learning. The ability or preference to learn by discussing with others. Internet technologies that support this type of learning include text, audio, and video conferencing, email, discussion, mailing, list, newsgroup. Fifth, linguistic-based learning. The ability of preference to learn by understanding words and language and reading. Internet technologies that support this type of learning include Gopher, links, or a text-based www browser. Last but not least, there's a mathematics-based learning. The ability or a preference to learn by understanding mathematics. Internet technologies that support this type of learning include new formatting methods that can be used to display mathematical equation on the www. And last but not least, we're going to talk about benefit and the limitation of learning. Internet delivery of education provides many benefits and limitations to both to students and the educational institution. Some of the benefits of internet-based courses to the student include: first, flexibility to pursue education at personally convenient time. Second, ability to take time to compose thought, contribute to class discussion on newsgroup or listservs or asynchronous communication. Third, ability to interact with classmates in different locations using real-time text, audio, or video, or synchronous communication. Uh, Fourth, reduction or elimination of travel costs to attend lecture. Fifth, wider range of students in class, such as regional, national, and global participation, resulting in a wider range of opinions and views shared in class discussion. Last, ability to progress in the course material at the student own place, self-paced learning, and in order to their own personal needs, non-linear learning. However, not all students are suited for internet-based education. There are some problems, difficulties, and limitations of internet-based courses for students. First, lack of motivation can lead students to drop out. The second, the internet methods of communication such email, newsgroup, listserv may be intimidating or awkward to use for some students. Third, students may not be able to express themselves as well using the computer-based communication method as they would in either direct conversation with their professor or in classroom discussion. As a result, not all questions may be asked by the student when using computer-mediated communication. 4. Cost of computer equipment and communication infrastructure may limit the number of students that can't afford an internet-based course. And last, students will have lack of technical support in their home to use the software tools needed in the course. Poor technical support or tutorial help can lead to encourage usage of software tools needed to do assignment. Then the conclusion of the presentation is the main advantage to the student are the flexibility to pursue education at personally convenient times and to progress in the course material at student own pace. However, the feeling of isolation, lack of motivation, or lack of support and feedback can lead students to drop out. The main advantage of internet-based education is the ability to reuse lecture material, provide links to externally stored resource material on the internet, and potential source of new revenues. However, the development of internet-based course takes an initial investment of time, money, and may not be well suited to all existing instructors. That's all I can say. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.